It is my absolute pleasure to be joined by Roberto Solidc, who returns at 1171 on Thursday, February 20th at the Lusail Sports Arena in Qatar to take on Dagi Arslanaliev. Roberto, it's been a while since we got to see you compete last, so I'm sure just hearing, that we're getting closer, you must be very happy to be that fight day is getting a lot closer now.
Yeah, I'm very happy, man. It's like 2 weeks, like 2 years, and ready to go. To put some performance, and yeah, it's was a long time I didn't compete, and I feel great. I keep always training. I keep always training in shape. So last couple weeks, like 7 weeks to go, like really hard, like fight camp in the UFD gym, and I bring really good people. I have also new coach Nick Hammers. I want to upgrade my striking, and everything is on point on now. Yeah.
You obviously came into one championship and there was a lot of expectations, right? Every big promotion wanted to sign you after you left KSW, and things haven't gone to plan. Obviously, you had that kind of frustrating debut that ended in the first round, and then put on a great fight with Sebastian Kadastan, who, of course, is a former champion in one that didn't go your way. But has this been the toughest period of your career so far? Because in KSW, like I said, when the KSW contract came to an end, every major promotion was looking at signing you because the run you were on at that point in KSW was incredible. The finishes, the win streak, everything. So to go from there to there, I'm sure it's been quite a difficult period of adaptation for you.
Yeah, it's like how to say it's hard to decide because so many opportunities. Sometimes in life, when you have so much opportunity, it's also not good. You can go there, you can go there. But I choose the one championship because they was the best for me. And doesn't matter which organization. Like I accept only good fight, like fights. And the guys on this level, everyone is good. Like for example, Rainer the Reader, he was the former one champion, and he went to UFC. He easily beat two guys. So on this level, everyone is good. And yeah, last fight I do some couple like really good mistakes. I rush a little bit. I had him first round, and I want to finish this guy. He was like former champion with a lot of experience. Respect to him. He got me with this elbow, and I can say that night God was on his side. Like he get. I can say it was like lucky punch, and it's MMA. Everything can happen, and but I also rush a lot. And the first fight against Murat is no contest. People think that I lose this fight. No, man, it's no contest. The groin shoot was tough and very hard. Who knows what gonna be like in the rounds? They say I quit because it was hard shot. People don't understand this. And yeah, the beginning was really hard. Like no contest, then I lose. Now I have to chance again to prove that was only like mistake from my side, and unlucky. I have to prove now better. I'm more like relaxed now. I have to things like to do like with the patient and everything. So I will be ready 20 February.
You strike me as quite a reserved person, which when I saw that you've, changed up your training camp and like you said, training out of Germany with a new coach in Nick Hammers, working with two personalities that are pretty bold. I wanted to get your thoughts on what it's been like working with them. Paulo Costa is one of the biggest personalities in the sport today, and a fighter that I know very well, Oban Elliott, also a very bold character. What's it been like having some of those guys with you in Germany?
I spoke with my manager, and I said to him, we have to bring some new guys, like strong fighters. Like on this level, you have to be like everything need to be on the point. Sparring partners, food, everything. And Ivan, my manager, text to Paulo. He asked him that he come to UFD gym. He came, and Oban too. And perfect guys, good friends, really good partners. And I can say only the best. We train. After training, we eat. We are like really friends, and in the future, if they have some fights, I will help too. So they give me good time, like in the wrestling, in the sparring, and the guys with experience is different. I have also Ion Surdu, and also Octagon champion in 77 kilos. So every guy is really good, and I have this time something new motivation, and I try to bring like only good guys in fight camp. And yeah, I went also in America. I went to Colby Covington. I guess he's fight Buckley, and I try to upgrade myself everywhere. I see like I have much more space to upgrade every my skills, and yeah, I invest in my career, so why not? We train with the best guys.
Yeah. And rightfully said to point out Ion Surdu. That guy is a serious threat right now in Europe. What's it like being around those kind of personalities? Like Colby and Paolo are such larger than life characters in front of the cameras and things like that. But I'm sure they make for excellent training partners. I'm sure they're very humble guys in the gym to work with. What's that been like for you to mix it up with these guys who I know that you're no stranger to training with top guys in Europe and America too, but how has those kind of experience in particular been with the likes of Colby and Paolo, who, like I said, they demand a lot of attention wherever they are?
Yeah, it's like it's nothing impossible. Before 10 years, I was really like at the moment, like in the start, was tough way for me. So all the time I'm with the best guys in the around me, like also Gegar Musasi. So with this experience, I can only grow in my career, and I'm happy where I am now, and with all these guys, like I try to be like how to say, good partner, good friend to work, no injury. I travel around the world everywhere. Like also I was in Kilcliff. I like to see how people train and everything, so I can from every fighter took something. From experience, from the patient, from the training program, and just upgrade my skills to be better. I give everything to be better, to be champion.
Another elite fighter that you know very, very well also has a fight night coming up very soon. Of course, Dricus du Plessis, the UFC middleweight champion, returns this weekend to face Sean Strickland in the main event of UFC 312. How do you see that rematch going down between him and Strickland? Of course, you are at this point still the last man to defeat Dricus back in those two incredible fights that you guys had in KSW. And, like you said, you referenced the Ridder and the success he's had in the UFC. You look at Dricus as well in that same weight class, undefeated in the octagon. How do you see him getting on against Strickland in this rematch?
He's like from that time in my fights, that time he was dangerous even in 170. Now he's much bigger, stronger. He's elite fighter for the reason champion. Also, he was KSW champion. He beat me first time, and like everyone has his way. I went this side, he went this that other side, and I can I see he can beat again Strickland. I don't know why. I believe he's also young, and he's in really good shape. I know he's really really strong guy, and I can see he can win again because like he's he don't look so good, but he's effective and he's over powerful, like unpredictable skills, like it's hard to find some sparring partner like him, he can do everything, like the long punches, straight hard punches, hard low kicks. In wrestling, he is good. Submission, you see, how to say, he kill everybody in the UFC. So yeah, I see him winning on the Saturday night. I see that he defend the title.
It's an interesting style matchup, right? Him and Strickland. You've got Dricus, who is so aggressive, versus Sean, who's so defensive. I think you and Dricus, your styles matched up so well for kind of a similar reason, but in completely different styles, right? You're both incredibly aggressive, both always looking for finishes. If we didn't get to see a trilogy, right? You evened the score, right, in the rematch, got the finish over Dricus. Again, both of them were incredible fights. Do you think if they booked it again, it would go your way again? Do you think that you were able to solve the problem in that rematch?
Who knows? We are still like young guys, Who knows? I focus on my opponent now, and many guys ask me about him. I wish him all the best, but you never know. I'm like 30, he's also like 31. So we are young guys. So who knows what future will bring, So yeah, it's you can see I beat this guy. He's now UFC champion, and the Reader. He was the one champion. He beat easily 2 times. UFC fight like two easily guys, And Dimitri Johnson went to one championship, and then he lose against champion, So these levels are really like on everything can happen in the cage. So yeah, me and Dricus trilogy, you never know.
Yeah. Um, I feel like, like you said yourself, you made some mistakes in the previous fights in one championship. I feel like it's been a slow start to things thus far, but I think that the people who watch one championship, once they see the Roberto Solidc that was on that dominant winning streak in KSW, once we get to see what you're really capable of, because I don't think we've seen that fully yet. The Kazakhstan fight was fantastic, but like you said, there were a couple of mistakes here and there, and I don't think we've got that version of RoboCop just yet. And I think when we do, people are going to start to get very, very excited about it. Is that what we're getting at 1171?
Yeah, I always going forward, I try to finish my opponent, but in the smart way. In the last fight, it was not smart. Like I want to finish this guy, and it's not good. It's not good plan. I didn't like keep my. I'm everywhere good. I didn't wrestle. Also, I didn't. I just throw so much left hands. So no, they made good job as a team. Like from Sebastian, they predict very well, and I know that I have more weapons in my skills, and I hope and I will try to show this 20 February. So who knows? Like maybe in this year again rematch with Sebastian, but I want to win this fight now against very tough opponent Dagerstan.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we look forward to it. Roberto, thank you so much for your time. All
Thank
the
you.
best for Qatar, and I look forward to seeing you back out there, man.
Thank you. Thank you.